It's another episode of WWE Encyclopedia. And today, we are talking about Jack Brisco. Jack Brisco, height 6 foot, weight 231 pounds, from Blackwell, Oklahoma. Signature move, figure 4 leg lock. No champion exemplified the NWA standard more than Jack Brisco. The Oklahoman was an NCAA titleist who could wrestle a 60-minute match in a different territory nightly, using a multitude of techniques, including the belly-to-back suplex, superplex, and a figure 4 leg lock to reinforce his eminence on the mat. Deeply proud of his Choctaw and Chickasaw ancestry, Brisco's goal as a child was to become the next Lou Thesz. Although the University of Oklahoma attempted to recruit him for its football squad, Oklahoma State snared Brisco when its wrestling coach, Myron Roderick, promised to introduce the team to local promoter and former NWA Junior Heavyweight Champion Leroy McGuirk. In 1965, Brisco became the first Native American to win the NCAA Wrestling Championship. He was soon working for McGuirk, winning the Oklahoma and Arkansas championships. Promoters everywhere were intrigued, but Brisco became a regular in Florida in 1969 after promoter Eddie Graham arranged a rigorous training session with noted stretch artist Hiro Matsuda and Don Curtis. Brisco swiftly planted both on the canvas, and by 1971, he and brother Jerry were Florida Tag Team Champions. He also became the top contender for the NWA crown held by Dory Funk Jr., commencing a rivalry that would continue for years. In 1973, Brisco won the gold from Harley Race. He dropped it to Shohei Giant Baba in Japan the next year, but reclaimed it a mere 4 days later. In 1975, Terry Funk upended Brisco, who remained a threat to whoever held the championship. For most of his career, Brisco was cheered, but in 1983, the Brisco brothers drew the indignation of fans as they traded the NWA Tag Team Championship with Ricky the Dragon Steamboat and Jay Youngblood, stealing fellow Native American Youngbloods' headdress at one point. In 1985, while the Briscos were contenders for the WWE Tag Team Championship, Jack decided to fly home during a snowstorm and never returned to the ring. He spent the rest of his life running the family body shop. In 2008, the Briscos were inducted into the WWE Hall of Fame. Jack died in 2010. And that was Jack Brisco.